got some sneezies, Paris? You got some sneezies. Convenient that she popped up on my lap at this exact moment. Because the song is about her. Are you getting sick, Paris? On fire, no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. But never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. With you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. No one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. you. No, nobody loves no one. Got a little carried away there. But, of course, this is meant for an entirely different reason, but outside of the literal, this is something that I go with through almost every single time I take in a new foster or group of fosters. There's no way, unless you're like a fucking monster, to take them in and spend time with them and not develop a bond. So, like, I'm at a point to where the moment you take them in, you're already kind of in the back of your mind dreading it, because you know that you're going to have to give them back up. I can't adopt every cat, or I can't help them anymore, because there becomes a point of diminishing returns. You're not going to be able to have the time or resources to do so. So I try to focus on just helping the ones that I can, because most people won't do that. I take the animals that have all sorts of issues. They have like upper respiratory infections or ringworm, etc. But the process is always difficult, because they start with some sort of condition or problem, and then I help them get better through medication and attention, and having this environment that's outside of like a fucking cage, and it's a whole lot less stressful, and they get better, and then they're healthy and great and vibrant normally, and then I have to let them go, and it takes a lot out of you, from my perspective anyway. But it's important, and every time I have to kind of rein it in and just do what I think is for the greater good. Yeah. Normally I get attached and I have to like show up the next couple of days or something and like see them and check in to see like if people are asking about them, if they're likely to be adopted and stuff. But yeah, I think to some extent you have to care, or you wouldn't do it in the first place, but you also have to reserve a little bit of yourself. You have to kind of pull back. Otherwise it can be pretty debilitating. I tend to latch onto animals more than I do people, especially cats. I don't know why. I have like a resonance toward them. They're special. But yeah, I believe that's it. Look at this majestic beast. She's like the sweetest foster I've ever had. Like day one, she was already like right out of the frickin' carrier. Normally they will either, there's one of two things that's the most common. They will either back themselves up and retreat into the very back of the carrier because they're afraid of you or don't trust you, or I always back away and give them the option. And sometimes they'll dart out and like go up under my bed there, because it seems like a safe place and they can kind of get their bearings and learn the new environment and everything. But Paris, on day one, right out as soon as I unlatch the carrier, she comes straight to my hand and like leans in and just wants to be petted. She's very affectionate. So I'm thinking that she will have no issue in being adopted. The only thing is she has a special diet because we believe that she has allergies, and it's going to mean that she has to have a very specific regimen. And of course, that's going to cost more money, and it's going to be a little bit more of a headache than a lot of people want to deal with. But I think that her behavior and how social she is to people will make up for that. Thank you for your time.